What is going on? We are officially live. I feel like I haven't done a live stream in a while, and now there's like some little box right here. It went away. I think it was like just guidelines box, but as always with these live streams, it takes a little bit for people to notice that you are live. And I think it used to be if you just subscribe to somebody, you would get all the notifications, but now you have to hit the little bell. So I never tell anybody to do that though. So I guess it's kind of like a random thing. If you see me live, say hi. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. And if you do tune into this either live or after it's posted on YouTube when it stops going live, give me a like on this video. Help me get some more exposure so when I actually do these live streams again, more people will get notifications. What's going on? We got some viewers in here. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Drinking a nice chilled Schweppes Black Cherry seltzer right there. And I'm trying to decide what movie to essentially go to bed to. I'm finishing up a movie right now that is so far horrendous. Karen, how are you? But after that, I'm trying to pick out another movie. I did watch a decent zombie-esque movie before called The Night Eats the World. But yeah, now I'm watching a movie called Sleigh Bells, which is a Christmas horror movie. It's from Dread Central, and I definitely like what they're doing as far as their releases, but I am not a fan of this movie. In fact, the girl in the blue used to be a YouTuber. She was terrible, by the way. She was always recommended on like the popular channels, but she was only recommended for her assets that she was showing off to get views. It was basically like she would teach you a word a day in Japanese, but she always was wearing really low-cut shirts, and she was pretty blessed. So that's the majority of the comments were about that, and I don't know. But it was interesting to see her in that. I was like, I know who that is. And she's playing the same role that she played in the YouTube videos. I don't know if that's actually how she really is, or if she was just... I assume she was just playing a role, but... I don't know, I'm trying to pick out another movie. Let me know what you guys are watching, are doing tonight. And yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to do like the wrap-up of my top movies of 2018. But I feel like I haven't seen as many international films this year as I have in years past. Indo King, what's up? I do want to see Roma, which I guess is available on Netflix, so I'll probably check that out this weekend. I saw the trailer for it, which was a really long trailer, and I feel like for a trailer that long, it's not unnecessary. It's the cinematography looked amazing, but the storyline didn't really drag me in from what I saw in the trailer for it. But it's got great reviews, so I'll give it a chance, and it'll be one of the few non-horror foreign titles I've watched this year. Because I feel like the majority of the horror, or majority of the foreign movies I've seen this year have been horror. But yeah, I definitely want to, usually around this time is when more of the limited releases and international films are opened up more over here. So I feel like usually there's a few of those that are on my top movie of the list every year. So yeah, there's not going to be any comic book movies on my list. Spoiler alert, there's not going to be Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, none of that. I enjoy those movies for what they are, popcorn movies. So they're well done, but I did watch Venom, by the way, recently, which it wasn't necessarily as bad as all the criticism was making it out to be. I still prefer it over Spider-Man 3. My main gripe with it was Tom Hardy. Much like the trailer, the way that his accent was and the delivery of his lines, it was just really off-putting and weird and awkward. I pretty much didn't really like any of the human characters. The main thing that I liked about it was Venom. When Venom was on screen, it was a lot of fun. There's one scene at the elevator which seemed out of place. It was more like a Deadpool kind of line, because there was nothing else like that in the movie. But I thought it was okay for what it was. Another one that I thought got a lot of hate that I actually enjoyed was The Predator. It wasn't great. It was maybe a missed opportunity here or there, but overall I thought it was a decent Predator movie, just as good as Predators. I don't know, man. The internet... Somebody named Gilmer Bombthem said how I find girlfriend, or where I find girlfriend. The internet, man. Put yourself out there. What's up, Maxa Jackson? How you doing? I like the Ty Cobb appreciation post, by the way. Dark Fiend X, what's up? Wanted to buy Creepshow, but it was the only one I needed. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I'll probably go through, like, it's a constant battle as far as thinning out my collection. It's an ebb and flow. Every month I'll get in, like, I don't know, maybe 30 to 50 titles, and I'm trying to get that many out the door as well. But I'll go ahead and actually do I wanted to just show kind of a complete movie collection overview. So I'll go ahead and show you the room real quick. This is my office area, by the way. Right here are all horror Blu-rays, not including like Steelbooks, Criterion Collection, Arrow Video, Twilight Time, stuff like that. These are just essentially standard editions. And then I have some carryover here, and here's some Funko Pops and figures and collector sets and stuff like that. And then I have more horror movies over here, and then some in the other room as well. I want to do updates and stuff, and then put them on the shelves. I really don't want to mess that up, though. I really like the way that looks. I might get like another like small shelf right there for that like pile. And I got just piles on the floor over here. Here's a big 4K Ultra HD update that I've been meaning to do, which I forget because it's right there on the other side of the chair. Movies and a baseball bat. Yeah, that's actually a signed baseball bat. And there's another signed baseball bat over there as well. But yeah, and here's all the huge pile over here. All the ones over, yeah, I want to get rid of. That's a Criterion update that I'm not going to get rid of. And then all the comic books on the floor, I want to get rid of those too. And then there's just more movies and posters and stuff over here. There's an Ewok with a candy cane. It's wicked. I've been meaning to put that out. I just forgot about it. Yeah, I hate that this is all jammed up over here. Then over here is obstructed from view are TV shows and seasons on Blu-ray. Then Twilight Time, Criterion Collection, Criterion Collection, Criterion. Up at the top are bust sets. And I do have the Caesar bust set right there too. And then over here, Steelbooks, Digibooks, Arrow Video. And I've got more Arrow Video in the other room. And let's go ahead into the other room as well. What's going on? Yes, the horror shelf, I am. Right now I'm just doing a quick movie collection overview. And here is the rest. Here's a bunch of stuff that is, review stuff that I have to check out. And I just got this from Mill Creek, which I absolutely love this. In fact, I have this on DVD. And I never opened it up on DVD. I love the show. So now I'm going to get rid of my DVD set if anybody's interested in that. I really like the design for this too. I'll go ahead and show you real quick. Here's some laundry that I brought up that I haven't put away yet. I really love, and that slides out. But absolutely love this show. This is one of the few shows where the finale was so fitting and excellent. I feel like most finales are terrible. Here's some Full Moon stuff. The Pet Shop. I love that artwork, and it just has that great 80s vibe, but a terrible movie. More for kids, but still. This one I loved, A Simple Favor. I was really enjoying it up until like the last 30 minutes, and they just tried to like throw a bunch of extra twists, and it just ruined the movie essentially. Had a really good noir feel, modern noir, and then just fell apart. Very happy to pick this up. This is the complete novel for outsiders. And here's Blu-rays right here. And then more collector's editions and sets up on the top shelf. And then here's DVDs. And these are horror DVDs over here. And then TV shows on DVD. And then just some random stuff over here. And I have two Kids in the Hall sets. I have this thin one from Mill Creek, and then I've got this big one over there in the corner. And I'm kind of debating about which one to keep. I can't keep both. Room won't allow it. But I don't know. That's just kind of a quick collection overview. What is the Toy Story set? The Buzz Lightyear one, right here. It's basically Toy Story 3, Buzz Lightyear. It has right there, it's like on his backpack. I don't think I ever did an unboxing for it. I meant to. I think the batteries don't work anymore, but it used to make sounds and stuff. I want to get more batteries for it, so I could actually do a proper unboxing for it. I actually got rid of my Toy Story collection set because I hated the design for it. But then I saw that one, I just thought it was cool, so. Yeah, it's a great movie, but it's, it's right there in the feels. Uh, Scrolling through, I just got the Nathan For You complete series. I'm really disappointed. It didn't get a Blu-ray release. I actually still need to check it out. I let me know, is a good show? I have never seen it yet. Which studios are the most willing to send out review copies besides Mill Creek? Again, they're not going to just send it out to just anybody. You have to have a following. You have to review like titles. You know, it can't be just some random person. Hey, send me some movies. It's not going to work that way. But yeah, if you're just starting out, you want to go for companies that are kind of lower tier and stuff like that. Not like a big Universal, Lionsgate, or anything like that. Scrolling through, Kids in the Hall. Yeah, I love Kids in the Hall. Actually, that's for me one of the better sketch comedy ones out there. I remember watching that as a kid. I grew up on that. Chicken Lady, just so many great skits on it. No, that's not for sale. What's up? Watching Home Alone 2 tonight. Home Alone 2 is a classic for sure. Really? That's surprising, actually, Max Jackson. I feel like I really haven't heard much about it. I was looking at. I have it over here somewhere in a pile. I don't know where, but yeah, I've got the complete series of it. I haven't delved into it yet. I didn't really jump out to me, but I'm gonna give it a fair chance now. And now that you say you enjoy it, I'm more apt to check it out. And yeah, gives me some hope for it. I feel like that's actually the first positive. Well, that's a glowing review because somebody else did say they didn't like it at all, but nice. That's to me, Noah. I think that is crazy on the part of Mill Creek's side, but hey, it's good for you. So congratulations on that. Um, T. Lewis, man, if you've seen the show Horace and Pete, no, I've never even heard of it. I know Pete and Pete from back in the day. Uh, what's your thoughts on the horrible monster that is Batman? uh, it's funny. Let me know what your. I guess for me, Michael Keaton is always Batman to me. I don't know. I didn't really love Christian. I like Christian Bale as an actor a lot, but I didn't really love him as Batman. And then you've got George Clooney, Val Kilmer. Those are kind of the bottom of the barrel ones right there. The bat nipples, crazy design right there. But I wonder what they're going to do with the next installation of it. Favorite movie of the year? Mine is Mandy. Mandy to me would probably be like 15th favorite movie. I liked aspects of it. It was kind of like a surreal art house movie with an action take on it too. It's an acid trip of a movie, literally. My favorite movie of the year is probably Hereditary. I really liked Annihilation. You Were Never Really Here. First Reformed. Yellowbirds. Blind Spotting was one that I think is kind of underrated, but I feel like the subject matter of it, is going to turn a lot of people off from giving it a fair chance. But those were a few of my favorites of the year. Thank you, Giovanni Reyes, or it's not Giovanni, I guess it's Giovanni. Has your favorite steelbook changed, or is it still the same? I think my favorite steelbook that I've ever had was the 30 Days of Night Spanish Blood Pack one. I just think that's so cool, unique, and I love the movie as well. I love The Quiet Place. I would say Quiet Place would probably be like 10th for me on the year so far. But again, I want to check out a lot more international films before I make my list, because usually those are what are on my list, at least a few of them. I really haven't seen many this year. I want to check out Roma, which is on Netflix. Thoroughbreds I haven't seen. For some reason I thought that was last year, but you might be right. I remember seeing trailers for it, and then I feel like I didn't hear anybody talk about it. But I do like some of the people in the film. I will have to check that one out. I love the Raid movies, absolutely. Fantastic, some of the best modern action movies out there. And I'm looking forward to. I think the director, I can't remember his name right now, but he did The Apostle, I believe, on Netflix, which I thought was amazing. I do want to see Anna and the Apocalypse. That's one I've been looking forward to for a while. I saw somebody sent me some studio sent me some information about it like 6 months ago, and I've been waiting for it. No, I haven't. The Night Comes for Us. No, I need to check that one out. Yes, I do love the RoboCop movies for sure. What movies would you recommend me to ease you into the genre? Really, a lot of the same people as that. That is The Night Comes for Us. I'll have to check into that. Thanks for that. It depends. I mean, have you seen some of the classics? Like the original Dawn of the Dead, Aliens, Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead, stuff like that. John Carpenter's The Thing. If you want to go back to old classic, the Universal monsters, there's tons of stuff out there that you could start with. But I don't know what you've seen and what you can take. I mean, I feel like most the really gory stuff didn't really happen until like the 90s on. Especially now, movies now are a lot gorier than they were back in the day. Um, Puck Bond, what's going on? Yeah, I'm actually in the finals for both my fantasy football leagues. And it's funny because our league, EJ, I was shocked that I made this. I'm in the semifinals right now, going up against Tem, and I'm shocked because half my team was injured within like a week. Greg Olson was out, Jordan Reed was out, Kareem Hunt kicked off the team, AJ Green done for the season, Manuel Sanders done for the season. Like half my team, literally no joke, my best players gone. Thank goodness for Mahomes holding me down. I think I'm the only person who drafted Mahomes in my leagues. So very thankful for that. Saving my season. Thank you so much. But I'm a little worried without the run game kind of throwing it off. I feel like the past few games since Kareem Hunt's been gone hasn't been as good. Yeah, John Carpenter's The Thing is my all-time favorite movie, so I would recommend that to everybody for sure. The Scream Factory with the slip. Nice. I still have my old Trick or Treat Blu-ray before the Scream Factory one, so I'm good with that for right now. I don't know. I don't feel the need to necessarily upgrade everything that Scream Factory does because they do a lot of re-releases. They even re-released their own movies that they've done before, like Ninja 3 The Domination, I think it was, or Ninja 2 The Domination. But they've done other ones, like a lot of the ones that they've released, they've done on Steelbooks and stuff like that, Night of the Demons. Oh, and I want, you know what? Let me know. I want your guys' opinion, everybody's opinion in here right now. I was in a fantasy baseball league run by another YouTuber who I think is awesome. I kind of, unfortunately, I wasn't really into it as much and kind of gave up pretty early on in that, and I hate that. I'm sorry that I did that. But the person who won, I think it's a human trash bag. And I want your guys' opinion. I didn't know this guy was even in the league. But I want your opinion on this situation. The whole idea was whoever wins, you send them a Blu-ray. And I thought somebody else was going to win. And I already knew what I was going to get for them. But the person who the person who won, so like months, I want to say it was actually November of last year, in fact, I saw this guy. We were part of a horror group, and he made a bunch of offensive comments, basically putting down people with a learning disability is the nicest way I can say it without repeating what he said. And there were several comments, and I think somebody even replied to him as, saying that they have a learning disability, this isn't funny. And they went on, just poking fun at this person. And I never had any interaction. I wasn't going to start talking to him because I could tell they were just being a dirtbag, a troll, a douche, whatever you want to say. And so I just blocked that person. And then I found out that he was in the fantasy baseball league and that this guy is the guy that won the league. And now I'm thinking, like, do I really want to reward this person by sending out the Blu-ray? I'm late sending it out already. But then at the same time, I'm like, the guy who runs the league, I think is a good person, and I don't want him to look bad. Let me know your opinion. Basically, this guy's like a 30-year-old dude, too, making insults against people who have a learning disability and, like, making a joke out of them. It's just, I thought it was terrible. So, I don't know. Let me know your opinion. I was actually thinking about doing a whole video about it as well, because I don't know, I don't want to reward this person for being such a terrible person, but at the same time I did agree to sending the Blu-ray. I don't know, I know somebody else, Max Jackson, somebody else said the same exact thing, send them an educational one, but at the same time they were supposed to pick off of their wish list, their Amazon wish list, for the Blu-rays. I mean, it's only like $15 or whatever, maybe $20 max, so I don't think it's that big of a deal, but at the same time, I just don't, I don't know, ideology. I think personally, being a good person and treating others well is important, and I feel like in this day and age in society, it doesn't seem to be, and I just don't want to reward people who are terrible people. I don't think putting somebody down with a learning disability is funny. It should never be the butt of a joke. I don't know anybody who has a learning disability. Nobody in my family does. Nobody I've grown up with does, but I've talked to people on YouTube who make videos who have learning disabilities, and they're nice people, and I feel like it's terrible, especially as an adult. This guy is a father, husband, and he stupidly put where he works. People have gotten fired for saying things that he said on there. So on Facebook, that happens, and I think obviously it was terrible that he said that, and even more ignorant that he put his place of work and said that in a public forum like that. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. That's something I was thinking about doing a whole video about it and actually posting, because I actually screenshotted some of them. I wish I would have screenshotted all the comments he made, but I meant to send it to the moderator of the admin, and I just never did. But I don't know. Should I just do it anyways and send them the Blu-ray, or I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Morality. I don't know. Let me know your opinion, though. I appreciate that that feedback on that, because I'm kind of torn on it still. Scrolling through. My opinion is reality football. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I would totally send him an educational one. Send him some garbage. Anti-bullying Blu-ray. Yeah, unfortunately, you're supposed to pick off the wish list that they post on there. I work in education, so you probably know how I feel on the topic. Yeah, I was actually shocked. Like, I know there's terrible people out there, but this guy, his main picture on the Facebook was him holding his kid, and he has where he works. I just don't understand. It just blows my mind, people these days. I would just say send him a Blu-ray, maybe ask the commissioner of the league what he thinks. Yeah, I was thinking about like maybe just send him a Blu-ray and then tell but I don't know, who knows, maybe the commissioner of the league doesn't even care. I was just talking about a simple favor, EJ. I don't want to basically say anything about it. Let me know what you think about it after you watch it. I have strong feelings about it, though. Yes, The Thing is an all-time classic horror sci-fi movie. Rob Bottin's practical effects still stand the test of time today. Actually, I got rid of pieces. I wasn't a big fan of the movie. I love the begin. There's just a couple scenes that I love. Besides that, I wasn't a big fan. But their releases are amazing. Yeah, Puckbond007, make some more videos, buddy. I feel like a bunch of the guys from our league need to make videos again. Tim and Scotty, just everybody. And I remember Robbie Webster back in the day, too. But yeah, let me know your opinion if you were listening to that, about the terrible person for Fantasy Baseball League, sending him the Blu-ray or not sending him the Blu-ray. Let me know your opinion. Leave me some comments down below. Again, I might make a whole separate video for this so I can actually screenshot or show you the screenshot of what he said, so you can kind of really get the context of it. Scrolling through. Didn't know I was just... Of course you are, EJ. Absolutely. Let me get a beverage here. I'm a bit parched. Whenever I talk on here, I usually go like a mile a minute. And favorite horror era video release? That is a good question. Let me take a gander over here. If we're talking about horror, because they have some... I really love the Donnie Darko set. That might be like my favorite. But I really like the window box editions that they used to do. So I would probably do the window box edition of Phenomena, because it's my favorite Argento movie. The Hills Have Eyes is a really great release as well. The Killer Clowns from Outer Space was amazing. I'm just scrolling through trying to get a look over there. I would probably go... The Creep Show 2 was good. I don't have the special deluxe edition. I have the standard one, but still really good. I guess I'd go for... If you're going the American one, maybe... that is tough. That is a tough one. Maybe I have to think about that a little bit more. But I actually really like Blood Rage. That's like a guilty pleasure one. But I think I would probably go the Killer Clowns one. Again, I think they do an amazing job on their releases as far as special features, packaging. Just if you're a physical media collector, Arrow Video is amazing. One of the best companies releasing Blu-rays worldwide. Really like Scream. Yeah, absolutely. Both of those are great choices, Maxie Jackson. Hey, what's up, drinking? Nice. Lagunita. 10%? That's pretty good, though. 10% ABV, for sure. Thank you. Yeah, I love the Futurama bust set as well, the Bender head. Absolutely. Yeah, if you're looking for some modern ones that aren't too gory, again, The Guest for me, I don't even know, I would say it's more thriller, but I still think it's an amazing film. It feels like almost a little bit old school Carpenter-esque in certain aspects. I really liked Hereditary. For me, that was super creepy, and it was amazing for me. It was for me one of the creepiest horror movies I've ever seen. Definitely, especially for me, my probably my favorite movie of the year. I really liked Witch, The Void was another one. I'm trying to see what I have. I need to organize everything. Get Out is a classic. But yeah, The Void is one that I really enjoy. That is again really creepy. I like creepy. I don't necessarily. I do appreciate good gore effects, but I need a storyline to go with it. And for me, The Void, The Witch, It Follows. I would definitely recommend It Follows for another modern one. And one that I really loved that I feel like it's somewhat underrated, but it's The Wailing. To me, there's just so many levels and layers to that film. And again, it is a international film, so there are subtitles. But to me, it's one of the best movies of recent years. So I'd highly recommend The Wailing. Uh, yeah, the Zombies Flesh. Oh, that's an amazing one for sure. And then that not Blue Underground. Is it Blue? Yeah, it is Blue Underground, I believe. Yeah, they just released the like 4K transfer of it, which is again, there's certain. It's interesting to see a different transfer and how it changes the look that you've always known for these films that you've seen for years and years for different releases. So it is interesting, but I absolutely love that edition, the new edition for it for Zombie. I haven't picked up the Maniac one yet. I definitely prefer the Maniac remake over the original. I know maybe that's not a popular opinion, but I do love the Tom Savini shotgun scene. That is my favorite scene of that movie. I'm debating about it, by the way, about picking that one up. Uh, yes, definitely a thriller, but also another really good one. And watched The Exorcist for the first time last night. Well, you don't want to watch it at 2 a.m. for sure. That's definitely a classic. But yeah, I love doing these live streams. One of the things that it's so crazy to me how quickly the time flies when you're talking on here, doing that instant interaction. It's almost been a half an hour already, and it feels like it's been like 2 minutes. So I definitely appreciate that. And actually, something I've been meaning to do. I'm using my phone right now to film this, but I want to do like my top 10, top 20 horror movies of like the 2000s, 2010s, and stuff like that. And The Void would be on the list. Get Out would be on the list. The Wailing would be on the list. Hereditary, which It Follows. I'm trying to think of other ones right now, but I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I really liked Last Shift. I thought that was underrated and creepy. I liked We Are Still Here. Oculus was kind of surprising. If you like horror comedy, What We Do in the Shadows is really good for me. Just looking through right now. I really liked Devil's Candy too with Ethan Embry, kind of like a heavy metal horror. Yeah, well, the first one for Maniac was definitely like a grittier, raw, nastier, crazier kind of movie. I was really surprised with the casting of Elijah Wood for the remake. Initially, I was like, I can't picture that, and then he turned out to be amazing for me, and it blew me away. And the effects were just everything about the remake really shocked me. I it's Sharknado for me. They're fun, they're cheesy for what they are, but oh, nice. I wish I would have seen that, Maxa Jackson. That would have been really cool. I would have definitely liked to have tuned in for that. Did you announce it on the Facebook group? Uh, yes, yes. The Rec movies are fantastic. That would absolutely be in my top list from the 2000s on. I still want to get the Rec box set from Scream Factory. Rec 2 for me is even better than Rec, the first one. Rec 2 took a turn that once I saw that turn, I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. And it shocked me how well it worked. And it was amazing. I even like the third one, too, the wedding one, which a lot of people don't really enjoy. The only one I didn't enjoy the Rec series was the fourth one on the big boat. Uh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Alexander Aja and the Splat Pack. I love the Hills Have Eyes remake too. I thought that was very different from the original Hills Have Eyes. The original Hills Have Eyes, I feel like you were invested more in the characters, but the second, the remake was just creepy, gory, awesome, gritty, raw, nasty. I loved it. I think the Hills Have Eyes remake was phenomenal. But again, if you're looking for that's for somebody who's easing into it, I probably wouldn't recommend that one first. But I love the heck of it. Yes, Alien is sci-fi horror. I love Aliens first, and then Alien second. I like Resurrection. A lot of people don't like that one. Alien 3, I wasn't the biggest fan of, but I still enjoyed it. Prometheus I like too, but I feel like that was much lighter on the horror elements. But I didn't really like Covenant. I thought that was disappointing for me. Oh, nice. You know what's so funny about that, Max and Jackson? I had just picked up Rec 1, or I can't remember, Rec 2, actually, the French-Canadian version, and then Rec 3 as well. I still kept Rec 3 because I had a slipcover. I don't know. Maybe I'll get rid of them, but I got rid of the other Recs that I bought. But yeah, it was right before the announcement. But I still do want to get the box set for it. I want to get the Critters box set too, but I can't justify paying like $65 for the Critters box set. I just don't think it's worth that much money. I love the Critters movies. Leonardo DiCaprio was in one of them. There's Critters in Space, I believe, too. Yeah, I can't justify putting that much money into the Critters box set. I hope they go on sale. Like, I feel like $40 is a proper. But you know, I hate to even say that because a lot of these companies are, they're getting the rights, they're paying for it. So I want to support that at the same time. I don't know. I might break down if it goes on sale, but for the price point right now, kind of not really feeling it. But if it goes on sale, I'll grab it for sure. Yes, I am definitely not wearing pants. There I am, right there. Sorry. It's late at night, and I'm about to finish this crappy movie that I'm watching, and then fall asleep to a movie probably. So yeah, it's comfy time. I hate pants. Pants are the devil's clothing. They're flannel boxers, keeping me warm. I did talk about The Predator, in fact. I enjoyed it too. I thought it wasn't the greatest. I feel like it's right on par with the Predators movie with Adrian Brody and Topher Grace. I feel like it's just right around that same level. I thought it was fun. It was like you said, it's stupid fun. It's entertaining. I feel like it could have been better. It could have been so much better. There's just scenes that are mismanaged, characters that are mismanaged. Olivia Munn, for me, beautiful to look at, but I thought she was terrible in that role. I felt like if they had a better female lead actress in it, it would have definitely helped the film. But overall, I liked the movie, and I would totally watch it again. So I feel like that was another movie that got a lot of unfair criticism. Yeah, he's definitely a great child actor. Good call on that. Yes, Max Jackson doing great work right now, my friend. I've been hearing a bunch of news on the new Child's Play movie. It's gonna be, it's an AI, right? I think that's what they're doing with it instead of voodoo and hide the soul. Scrolling through. What else? Was there something else new on that Max Jackson about the Child's Play? Yeah, I pretty much the Child's Play movies. The only one I didn't like was I even like some of the later ones that people, even the last one I enjoyed and people hated that one. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm more forgiving when it comes to the horror genre. And I'm definitely, I love stand-up comedy, but when it comes to comedy movies, I'm super picky. I feel like, especially the modern ones, I just usually hate most of the people that are big. Kevin Hart, I'm not a big fan of his stand-up. I think he's a better comedic actor, but I watched Jumanji recently, and I felt like he added nothing to that role, and pretty much anybody could have played that role. But Melissa McCarthy, I can't stand her. I know somebody mentioned in a comment, like, I basically just put her down every chance I can get. I'm just not a fan. I feel like they're constantly portraying her pushing her as a female Chris Farley, and I just feel she's not, and I'm just not a fan at all. Scrolling through. Oh, all right. No Brad Dourif. Yeah, I feel like it seems to be, like, obviously no Warwick Davis in Leprechaun movies, no Doug Bradley and Hellraiser, for all these new movies, all the icons are no more, unfortunately. Robert Englund, I feel like once there's no more Robert Englund, it just kind of, set it in stone that they're not going to pay these guys the money that they probably want for being icons and basically establishing these huge franchises that they're making so much money off of. unfortunate. And I've heard great things about the new Leprechaun movie, by the way. I actually enjoyed the last Leprechaun movie too, even though it was a completely different look to the Leprechaun. But I still dug it. I think it was like Hornswoggle from WWE was in there. Uh, Freddy Got Fingered. Oh man, I remember watching Freddy Got Fingered in the movie theater and watching it after that too. Oh man, I've so many fond memories of that movie. It's a terrible movie, but I still haven't seen Turbo Kid myself. I've been meaning to see that one, but I saw. I feel like the people that did Turbo Kid, they did something else. I don't. I maybe I'm getting confused with it, but I thought I saw something else that they were involved with. But yeah. Yep, did it again. Yeah, yes, I did remember. You were the one who actually said that, and you're so right. I feel like I do. I constantly put Melissa McCarthy down. My best friend growing up always jokes with me, or has joked with me in the past about it. Like he likes Melissa McCarthy, and he's like, she's a national treasure. I'm just like, I can't stand her. But yeah, I feel like I should give her a pass. I feel like I'm basically downgrade. Every chance I get, you're right. I bring her up and just put her down. Yes, Dad, would you like some slashers? That movie was so crazy. Again, I saw it in the movie theaters. Freddy Got Fingered, and then I saw it years. Here's a funny story. I'm going to share this story. So after I saw it in the movie theater, it came out. I got it on DVD, and we saw it in my fraternity house, and we're all drinking, having beers. And this one guy got so upset that he like turned off the TV, and it was. Yeah, I did. I got very hairy. But still to this day, I think about how upset he got about the movie. It cracks me up. But one of the really thinking about that time, there was a really good viewing experience I had with Signs in the movie theater. That was just a genuinely creepy movie. I still love Signs. That's one of the things that creeps me out the most. Alien abduction movies, evil killer kid movies, mannequins, dolls, things like that. Those are like the creepiest things for me. Been a wrestling fan. I think I'm harder on. Yeah, absolutely. I actually saw a really good Dave Bautista movie called Final Score, which is kind of a British action movie. It's like a soccer. And I thought that was really like there's a part of the movie that they could have done without, but it actually had good thrills, good action sequences, good fight sequences. And I feel like nobody talked about it. And I thought it was way better than a lot of the recent action movies that are on that level, especially WWE style and stuff like that. And he also did a movie called Bushwick that I thought was pretty good. But John Cena in Blockers was terrible. I like him better when he has like small little roles, like in the movie Sisters or Trainwreck and stuff like that. Even Daddy's Home, he was good in that. Daddy's Home 2 is actually a really funny movie. Christmas comedy. I feel like they didn't advertise it enough as a Christmas comedy movie. I was surprised by how much I liked Daddy's Home 2, because I really wasn't a fan of the first one. Scrolling through... Yes, Summer of '84. I actually really enjoyed Summer of '84. Although the ending, I just wanted a little bit more from it. Yeah, Tammy to me was hot garbage. I was not a fan. He lived in the fridge. Interesting to know. I wasn't aware. But yeah, John Cena to me, again, I like him when he's in the smaller roles, like I mentioned. But when I saw him in Blockers, I just thought he was awful. It was Blockers was one of those movies that was just modern, crude humor where they just try to basically, hey, let's curse a lot, let's show our junk, and that'll be funny, right, guys? Except it's not. It's cringy. It's awful. It's awkward. It's just horrendous. And that movie was just a train wreck. Butt chugging, it sounds funny, and then you see it, and it's just like they're trying to make it funny, and it's not. And it was just that was rough. That was like one of the worst movies I saw this year. So that was a big disappointment. But I feel like people should give Daddy's Home 2 a chance because, again, I thought that was a really good, entertaining Christmas comedy movie. And I love Mel Gibson as an actor-director. Personal life aside, he's a little crazy, obviously, but amazing director. The recent, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting the name of this war movie. I always want to say Heartbreak Ridge. It's not Heartbreak Ridge. Hacksaw Ridge. There we go. And then Apocalypto was amazing. And then he was really good in Bloodfather and Get the Gringo too, acting-wise. I feel like those are really underrated. I feel like I talk about that every time I mention him now. Yeah, absolutely. There's all that build-up, and I just feel like it could have been a classic for me, and I loved it. Thank you. I'm glad to see more people appreciate Daddy's Home too. Actually, I I thought going into that movie, I thought I was gonna hate it because I really wasn't a fan of the first one, and then I was really surprised by how much I enjoyed the second one. It had a lot of heart, and I thought it was great comedic wise as well. They seem to have more comedic chemistry on this one. Anything wrong being obsessed with Disney? No, absolutely not. I actually watched the Great Light Fight, which is on ABC. All these people doing or Christmas decorations rather, and there was one couple, and their whole life revolved around Mickey and Minnie. And their names were Mickey and Minnie, and their wedding was at I think Disney World, and it was on Mickey Mouse's birthday, and they had tons of stuff. It's kind of cool to see somebody with such passion, a hobby like that. There's nothing wrong with it. Just don't let it overtake your life at the same time. But as long as you're balanced, that's cool. And Disney is amazing for the most part. Sisters had moments like that. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I forgot about that part, Corinne. I don't know how I could forget about that part. I felt like, yeah, that was unnecessary. Absolutely. But I did like Sisters overall. I thought it was decent. And John Cena was good in that role. Again, a small role. Green Room, amazing. Green Room to me, I have it in my horror section, but it's definitely more of a thriller. Green Room was probably one of the most tense movies I've seen in years. It just blew me the heck away. Really sad about Anton Yelchin, by the way. There you go. All right, guys. Again, it's over 40 minutes on here now. I am going to, if you guys can give me a like, again, I would appreciate that. Anybody watching right now. But I'm going to get ready to go to bed. Again, I'm going to let you know what I was watching, which, in case you missed it, I was watching a movie called Sleigh Bells, which is a Christmas horror movie with Krampus and Santa facing off, and then these three girls. It's rough to sit through. I would not recommend it. And I'm trying to debate about what to watch, what to essentially go to bed to watching. But there you go. I'm going to wait. Jay, talk about I don't feel safe in this world anymore. I haven't. No, I haven't seen that one. So that's interesting. I have to. I feel like I've. That was the one with that have Elijah Wood in it. I feel like that's the one that I'm thinking of. Let me know. Is that the one with Elijah Wood? Because I think that's still on Netflix. If it is, I'll have to watch it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. Yeah, send me a list. Absolutely, for sure. Well, I feel like you've mentioned a lot of great ones. I feel like there's two that that you mentioned that I need to check. Apparently, this one right here, and then the one before, which I'll have to scroll through the comments and look for. You said it was the people that did the raid, so definitely look forward to that. But again, leave me a comment because it's so. I feel like nobody, or not leave me a comment, leave me a like right there because I feel like it's always a big differential between likes to viewers. But yeah, send me a message on Facebook, absolutely. But I'm going to get ready to go to bed now. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you're watching tonight, and let me know your favorite movies of the year too, because I'm still going to be doing my top 10 movies of 2018. Probably going to do it on like January 1st. That's the goal. So there's still a bunch that I want to see international wise. So especially if there's underrated independent ones or international movies, especially, let me know for 2018. But hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for tuning in tonight, or if you tune in when this is posted afterwards on YouTube once it stops going live. I definitely appreciate all the support on here. I've loved making videos for almost a decade on here, which is craziness, but I love making these live stream videos, that instant interaction. It's a lot of fun. So thank you again. Hope everybody's doing well.